Hello, friends. So welcome to KRC Tarot. This is a collective reading, okay? And welcome. So happy to be with you guys today. So this reading is if things have felt heavier than usual, if you've been pushing through doubt, exhaustion, and quiet frustration, this reading is for you. Today we're looking into why the season feels so hard and what it's actually building in you. So take what resonates and leave the rest, guys. You have three choices. You have this beautiful angel riding a unicorn and a little decor statue there. You have, so this will be for pile 2, you have this little teddy bear on the phone with the birdie. I painted this as a kid and I just, makes me laugh. And then for pile 3, your third choice, you have another teddy bear with a basket of apples. Okay, so if you go down into the detail description box there, you'll find the links to your pile 1, 2, and 3. Just follow your heart, choose what resonates. If it doesn't make sense, try choosing another pile or another reading. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into it. Hello, welcome, my pile ones. If this reading is for you, if you chose the beautiful angel riding unicorn statue. All right. Okay, so let's do it. I think what I'm going to do first, I always like to start with this one. Not sure why, but the Tarot of the Moon deck has, I don't know, I love unicorns too. I mean, I don't have unicorns everywhere in my house, but definitely love them. I guess that's why I kind of gravitated to them. All right, guys, so if things have felt heavier than usual, if you're being pushing through doubt and exhaustion, let's check it out. Let's start with the real root of the struggle. The real root of the struggle here. All right, Spirit, what is the real root of this collective reading's struggle? What is it? We want to know. Y'all know me. I don't shuffle very well. That's not my forte. It's not what I was here to do in this earth. I'm just here to give some insight is all. Okay, the real root of the struggle for pile 1. Check it out, babe. Cool. 4 of staves, which is a 4 of wands. We've got the 6 of swords, 8 of pentacles. Okay, the root of the, oh man, yeah. It's almost like you don't feel you're enough, baby. Which is a little sad because you know deep down, your soul knows for sure that you are enough. We're all enough. But I don't know if you've, it almost feels like you've been conditioned from childhood. This deep-rooted sense of like, no matter what you've done, it's never enough. So even if you do have moments of achievement, great achievement, it almost turns out to feel a little empty because it's just you haven't done enough. It's not, it doesn't quite cut the mustard, all right? Pardon the term, but okay, so, and it comes from family, man. Definitely comes from the fam. This is a root of struggle that I think you've pretty much had your entire life, and if you don't really kind of face it and learn to heal that part of yourself, it might continue on. Okay, you know what I mean? The 4 of staves, which is the 4 of wands, you know, it's supposed to be about celebration and like, yeah, now we can kind of take a seat and or take a step back and party and celebrate your accomplishments. But then, I know this. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and I know traditionally the Six of Swords is about crossing the waters into better territory. But what I'm getting from this, if you can see, these knives are just pointing down, almost like raining on the parade that you're supposed to be celebrating. Too many thought knives piercing through your happiness in the celebration. Okay, and then because of that, you continuously work even harder, putting yourself through the ringer. No rest for the weary. I'm sorry, baby, but that's the root. All right, let's keep going here. Let's talk about the lesson you're integrating here. Let's really talk about this lesson. Okay. The lesson spirit that our dear pile 1 is integrating. Oh, all right. We already have one coming up. Okay, we'll stop there. These cards are spicy. I just want to fall right out of my hands. Small hands, all right. Okay, and then we got the Ace of Cups. A lot of cups here. And then the World. All right. So, the lesson you're integrating here. So, your soul is almost making you deal with this. I think that your higher self, your soul, whatever you want to call it, spirit, etc., they continuously put these obstacles in your path because you haven't quite learned that lesson. If you haven't learned a lesson, you got to retake the class. You know what I mean? And that's the whole point of why we're here, is to have our experiences and learn new things and to advance ourselves emotionally, spiritually, etc. And it's just, yeah, it's about time. So your soul is pretty much putting these struggles in front of you so you can heal it. It's opening the page. It's opening the book to the page that you need to learn, and you need to kind of start healing that. And also understanding that you are not supposed to take on the world yourself. Okay, the world on your shoulders kind of thing. It's not just you doing it. It's like you're the only one that allows yourself to do the struggle. And it's like, what's that phrase? If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Well, yes, sometimes, but not every time. Okay? The lesson is to be able to allow others to help you, so that your cup doth not runneth empty. Heard? You need to start taking care of yourself, and you need to allow help. You need to allow people to help you. Help yourself by allowing others to help you. Okay? And by doing that, by relinquishing that control of always having to do better and being perfect, and nobody else can do it perfect except for me, so I don't allow anybody to do that. Once you kind of release that control factor, that grip, things will start to run a little smoothly for you. So I think that's a huge lesson that you need to take away from this little season that you're going through. Let go, man. Let go of that crazy, insane grip you got there. All right, let's keep going. I'm feeling tradish. So I got my old school Waite tarot. This is like my first deck ever when I was in high school. Yeah, been in tarot for quite some time. All right, so let's find out what strength is forming beneath the surface. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Yeah, that was actually a good one. Okay, Spirit, what strength? Oh, heard. Gotcha. What strength is forming beneath the surface? Just beneath the surface. Okay. Sorry, that song. It's a song. I don't even know who sings it. It was on American Dad once, the cartoon. Anyways, I do not own the rights to that song, nor do I own the rights to American Dad. TM. Just in case. Don't come after me, Seth MacFarlane. Anyways, the strength forming beneath the surface. Trust me, Spirit knows. Uh-huh. Okay. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Three of Pentacles. So the strength that's forming beneath the surface, my babies, you are learning to rely on others, which is good. That's actually that's the whole point, right? Don't just rely on yourself. Help learn to allow people in to help. And I think that that's what's starting to happen here. You're not just holding it all for yourself. You're allowing others to kind of come in. And honestly, people want to freaking help you. They're almost begging to help you. Okay, the strength that's forming now, the Fool card. It's whimsical. It's a new, this is new. This is not, you're not used to it yet. It's a totally new concept to you, but man, once this, which is a strength really, to allow people to help you, that's considered a strength. And you'll be able to rely on others in the future, and you'll be used to it. You'll almost seek it out, like, collaboration and not just isolation in your problems. Kudos, baby. I mean, these lessons can be hard, but there's a reason for them, and I think that you're on the right path. So take heart, okay? And there's a lot of anxiety. I feel it from you, this pile, from this group, but you're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. All right, let's keep going, my loves. I want to know who you are becoming through this. Yeah, I love that. Who you are becoming through this. Okay, one more. Ooh, okay, we already got two. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. And then, okay. Boom. And we'll pull one more. All right. Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Okay, yep. So who you're becoming through this, man, it's like, it's, when you go through an experience that can be traumatic sometimes, but once you've gone through it, it's almost like, not completely desensitize you, but it just makes you more resilient. And it's like, oh, you know what? Been through that. Now I feel I can handle anything. So the strength is abound here. It's just making you a better person. Boom, that's it. Like, straightforward, no messing around. All right, and you're becoming this, it's almost like the beginning stages. You're not, yeah, it's like the beginning stages, the Page of Pentacles. You're in turn becoming almost like a different person, which is good, baby. A lot of people don't like change, but this change feels really good. All right, almost like, ooh, this might even be a segue into the next cards that I'm going to pull, but this might even help a new venture kind of blossom for y'all. You know, if you allow the right people to come into your life to help you with what you need help with, man, start making connections, start getting maybe some business ideas, career moves, you name it. This is good stuff. I know in the beginning it feels like poo-poo doo-doo, but it turns out it's not going to be a bad thing for you. All right. Well, let's pull just 3 more from, this is the Universal Prophecy cards. Beautiful deck, beautiful imagery. So what this season unlocks next for you, my bibs? What does this season unlock next for you? So pretty much like after this card, right? What can we expect, Spirit? Let's show our pile 1 how this whole struggle is kind of worth it, babe. Relationships, beautiful. I know these cards are shiny, but give me a sec. I'll show you guys. Dreams. And we got nature. All right. First card, relationships. These cards are shiny, so forgive me. They kind of reflect on the ring light. So it's just beautiful imagery. But I'll read it for you. Gather those you love. Celebrate family, friendships, warm hearts, and your sense of purpose as relationships grow closer and enrich you. Ba-boom! What this season unlocks next, relationships, friendships. You grow tighter, richer. The bonds are stronger. I mean, come on. That's great. Okay, we got dreams. Dreams, baby. I'll read that too. Embrace your dreams. Notice the subliminal messages that you've been receiving. They will guide you along the path of discovery. Yeah. Boom. I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of this situation of struggle almost unlocks a block that you've been dealing with, which I think this is a healing thing, that whole you're not enough kind of block, which allows you to dream about things, impossible things that could come true. I wouldn't be surprised if you start having amazing dreams or getting ideas in your actual dreams. Okay, and if you're not a dreamer, some people can't dream. Daydreams, man, all of a sudden, like a daydream pops into your head and you're like, wow, what if that really did happen? You know, and that kind of gets the ball rolling. Okay, next card, we got nature. Okay, sit in nature today or connect with animals to ignite your passion for clarity. A still mind reveals many answers. So I think this whole process will also unlock time for you. Time to be in nature, time to enjoy your surroundings, your environment. If you have kids, your kids. If you don't have kids and you have fur babies, your babies, you know. If your significant other, you don't get to see them as much because they're so busy doing everything yourself, then having people help you will allow you guys to spend a lot more time together, which I think is beautiful. So all in all, guys, I know it feels rough right now, but this is a good thing that's happening. It's just you're going through the birth, right? Birth can be rough, but the end result is beautiful. All right, guys, I think we'll end the reading here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to support my channel, you go down to the description box. There's a link with a PayPal if you'd like to donate to my channel, or you can go, there's a link to my actual website where I sell creepy, cool, cute bijouterie Not for the faint of heart. It's meant to make a statement. So if you want to turn some heads, y'all, this is the thing. If you can't do any of that, please follow, like, subscribe, share. That will support my channel like you wouldn't believe. All right, guys, thanks so much. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile twos. This is your reading. If you chose this little bear on the phone with the bird, it's a little statue I painted as a kid. It's hilarious. So this pile is for you guys, and pretty much why this feels so hard, what it's actually building in you, why you're having such a rough season. But you're gonna push through, okay? Let's dive on in. All right, let's check out the real root of the struggle. What's going on? Let's just do a proper shuffle. Yeah, I never do good shuffles, but that's okay. All right, the spirit, the real root of the struggle. The real root of the struggle. All right. Boom. Okay. La la la. Ace of Staves, which is the Ace of Wands. 5 of Swords. And the Hierophant. The real root of the struggle here. You know what? This is a fear of not having enough money. I'm feeling financials, like, off the bat. Especially with this little card here, the Ace of Staves, which is the Ace of Wands. See this little guy, this little unicorn here? He's like wrapped around that staff, that tree, that wand, as if its life depended on it. You know, business. Always busy with business. Almost like it kind of gets in the way of life. Yeah. And we've got the 5 of Swords. Almost like always in meetings. A workaholic, man. But this has been a traditional thing in your life that's been instilled. You've seen family members, live their lives this way. Maybe parents, aunts, uncles, familial, that have that kind of work ethic. But it's a bit draining, ma babies. It's draining. There's no work-life balance here. And it comes from almost like a lack mentality. Even though there might be money in the bank, the fear is, what if? What if it all goes away? So it's that constant march, never allowing the other shoe to drop. There's no way, babe. You would never allow that. But that can be kind of detrimental in other aspects of your life, relationships, balance, health, things like that. And it just feels like that work-life balance is a struggle, man. It's not easy. It is not easy. So let's find out what the lesson you're integrating. Okay. All right, Spirit, show us for pile 2, or dear pile 2, the lesson you're integrating right now. Yeah, the lesson you're integrating right now. All right. Sorry if my tummy's rumbling. I think I might be a little hungry. But you seem like you're hungry. Hungry for more. Never satisfied, eh? It's okay. Let's see, the lesson you're integrating here. 7 of Staves, which is 7 of Wands. The Sun, the Chariot. Okay. I gotcha, man. Your soul is pretty much at its breaking point as far as like it cannot continue this way. Okay. The lesson is you need to slow down. You need to stop and smell the roses. You need to take a walk in the woods. You need to find true happiness, if not the happiness factor, like going outside and just feeling the wind on your face. Those are small things that we kind of take for granted. We don't really notice anymore because of how busy we are. But if you kind of stop to smell the roses, as it were, you might be able to you might be able to take control of your life. The lesson is to slow down, take some time, really start to take stock of what's important. Money is important, but it's not, money isn't everything. The most richest people in the world can be absolutely miserable, lonely, isolated. Heard? Yeah, your soul is just like, pump them brakes, relax. Okay, I know we're only here on this earth for a finite amount of time. And do you really want to spend that entire time just grinding away without having a little fun? You know what I mean? I guess the lesson is take some time, have some fun. Take a vacation if you can, even if it's a staycation. You know, those are the best sometimes. Yeah. Well, let's. I'm grabbing my traditional Rider-Waite tarot here, and I want to get a little bit more here. So the strength forming beneath the surface. Okay, so Spirit, what is the strength that's forming beneath the surface here? Oh, small fingers. Yeah. You know, I've never been a good shuffler. It's all good. Strength forming beneath the surface for our dear pile twos. Right. Oh, I don't do reverse, by the way. Wheel of Fortune. I know it looks a little grim, right? But hear me out. All right, so we've got Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords. The strength that's kind of being seen here is, see this guy? All right, it only takes essentially one sword to kill a man. This guy's got 10, almost like it's overkill. You're learning that you don't need to put yourself through the ringer and be this sacrifice for the greatest and highest good. There's no need for sacrifice, and I think you're going to start to learn that. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune can be a little bit of a wild card where you never know where the fortunes will lie, and I think the strength here is understanding that. You just never know what life can throw at you. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But worrying about when the other shoe is going to drop is not a good prescription for a relaxed life. And you have to be okay with the unknown. And I think that you're starting to learn that, and having the sleepless nights is coming to an end. So this is the Knight of Swords, and it's towards the end of the sword arcana, minor arcana. And so it's just coming to an end. So the strength is learning of what life is all about, what it's truly about. Okay, and stop worrying about it so much. Once you kind of relax, unpucker yourself, excuse the term, things will kind of really start to flow a lot better for you. Okay, this is actually very similar to card one. Is like relinquishing that control factor, even though this is just a little different of a reading. But again, that is, you know, letting go of control can be a big strength. You know what I mean? Letting go of the stress is a huge strength. It can release you, it can free you. Okay, so I think that's starting to happen here, but let's pull some more here. Who you are becoming through this, which I think that definitely is a bit of a segue. This was a bit of a segue to that, I think. So who you're becoming through this experience for Deer Pile 2 Spirit, what is happening? Who are you becoming through this? Right. Got the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, a lot of knights, and the King of Pentacles. Nice. Man, who you're becoming, you're kind of slashing through these blocks, really starting to almost like make your life, learning new techniques and tools where you don't have to grind yourself so hard, where you can almost automate your business, your money, where you don't have to think about it too badly. You know what I mean? You don't always have to be there. You can make things automatic. I mean, in today's world with AI and you publish things or schedule a published thing that you want to release ahead of time. You know, there's so many tools that can help you with that. And that in turn will help you take more control of your finances and be more relaxed about it. And not so uptight. You know, you can be the king of your world and be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of busting your booty and hoarding all this money just in case the world's gonna end? But then if the world ends, like, what's the point of having all of that? You can't even use it. You know what I mean? You have to, I mean, not to, don't use up everything that you worked hard for, but it's okay to have a little fun now and then. Okay, so let's check out to see. I'm going to use the Universal Prophecy cards. Yeah, beautiful deck, one of my favorites. What this season unlocks next for you. What this season unlocks next for our Deer Pile 2. Deer Pile 2 for you. Let's see. Oh, all right. We'll do that. A boom. Breathe. Meditate. Union. Well, I mean, that says it all. That says it all. All right. These are glossy cards, and it's hard to see with the ring light, but this person's flying. Breathe. Breathe. I'll read what it says. Breathe in the universal energy that connects mind, body, and soul as one. Feel the energy of love as it flows through every cell of your body. Man, I think this season just unlocks peace, relaxation, you know, balance. You gotta reduce your stress. And I think this is definitely this struggle part of your life right now is going to lead to that. So that's good. Meditate, yeah. Meditation is always nice. All right, so breathe in positive energy through meditation and open your heart. Whispers received in a clear mind will enable you to see the situation clearly. Yeah. You'll be able to relax. Maybe have time to meditate, which will in turn unlock more wisdom. You can see life in a more clear, crystal clear way instead of like this fuzzy, just get it done thing you've been doing. All right, and then we got union. Okay, these two people are in love, huh? Let's go. Memories of the past are rising and stirring your heart. Let love guide you as you remember. Allow the union of souls to connect once more. If you're with your person, like if you're in a relationship right now, I think that this will definitely allow more of a stronger connection. If you're not currently involved with another person, I think the situation will definitely allow more space for a connection, for a bond to form. Whether it's one that you've had on the horizon or you haven't even met that person yet, I think that the energy will kind of start to flow. And if you're with that person now, man, it's just going to get stronger. Have more time for some sexy dates, you know what I mean? That's always nice. Yeah, pamper yourselves. Have a picnic outside or something, you know. Nice, good stuff. I love it, guys. So I know it's rough right now, but it's something that your soul has to go through. It's a soul lesson. I mean, and good things are on the horizon, I think. Just gotta, take a step back, learn to have fun. Boom. All right, guys, I think I'll end the reading here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to support my channel, go down to the description box. You can donate to my PayPal, or you can go on my website and purchase one of my handmade bijouterie. It's jewelry, decor, things like that. Creepy, cool, and cute. Not for the timid. Head turners, in fact. Strike up a conversation. If you can't do any of that, follow, like, subscribe, share. That'll always support my channel. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. And until the next reading, I'll see you guys. Bye. Hello, my pile threes. If you chose this cute little teddy bear that has a basket of apples, this reading is for you. All right, so why this feels so hard and what's actually building you, and if you felt heavier than usual, pushing through doubt and all that. We're gonna find out a lot of things today. All right, so without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's see the real root of this struggle, y'all. I'm just gonna do one of these things here. Yeah, the real root of this struggle. Okay. Oh, come on, Spirit. Let's go, Spirit. The real root of this struggle. The Tower, Lord. Queen of Wands. We've got the King of Pentacles. All right, let's just get into it. Excuse me. The Tower, man. Like your foundation has just crumbled. I feel it's this has been quite a struggle. I'll be quite honest with you guys. Relearning how to function, maybe if you've had a job loss, a loss of career, or even a loss in general. Could be a person, you lost your home. The root cause, to be quite honest, now when I was first looking, yeah, I saw the foundation, but this stems from childhood. I think as a child something dramatic happened where that feeling of being secure and safe was completely removed quite dramatically, which caused a feeling of insecurity your entire life, which I feel that you are kind of like reliving that now. It's come full circle. It's a cycle. And I don't feel that this is the first time that you're going through this. I feel like you cycle through almost like every 10 years or so this dramatic like change and upheaval, and it's almost like being uprooted once again and starting over once again, and it's just like, when is it just gonna end, man? This comes from a deep-seated fear in childhood. I'll be quite honest, that's what I'm getting. Yep. All right, let's get into it a little bit more here. The lesson you're integrating. What's the lesson? I'm already getting some downloads and information here, but I'll wait till I pull the cards and get into that a little bit more. But the lesson you're integrating. Oh, goodness. My goodness. Ooh, they want to be like that. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. The Moon. I don't do reverse. I just don't. Never was a thing for me. And the High Priestess. Okay. Sorry, that noise. I hit my my ring light holder thingy. The 9 of Pentacles. The Moon and the High Priestess. The lesson here, you got to start trusting your instincts, trusting your abilities to get through it. It's almost like the feeling of like, I can't do this again. I don't have the ability. I don't have the smarts. I don't have the resources. I just, like, I am not the right person to be handling the situation. And the lesson is, yeah, you are stronger than you know. You're more capable than you think you are. Your instincts, follow your instincts, follow your intuition. Okay. Whether you believe in something bigger than you, whether you're religious or something, lean into that. That is a strength. It can be a spiritual strength. It can carry you through. The lesson is to believe in yourself, that you can pull through this and come out wiser. Almost like this particular cycle does feel like it's coming towards the end, because this might be the last death roll, which your soul is like, it's now or never. You got to learn the lesson, so we stop going through this crazy cycle and break free of that. Definitely. All right, let's pull some cards from traditional Rider-Waite tarot. I want to know the strength forming beneath the surface here. It's funny that the strength card pulled up, but let's see. The strength card. What strength is forming beneath the surface? Oh, okay. Yeah. I already feel it. Feel it. Okay. Strength forming beneath the surface. So just pull 2 more. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the 8 of Wands. We've got the 9 of Cups. And we've got the World. So I think this is the fast track, man. Starting to kind of get a little wiser quickly, like almost like the enough it's enough factor. Like, I've had enough, kind of thing. Putting your foot down and being like, that's it. This is the final straw. Oh, I've had enough. Kind of like, you're done. You're done. No more. You just won't support any more of this cyclical events that keep popping up. No, you're over it. And you're learning this very fast, and you're actually learning very quickly how to clear this block, this cycle that you've been experiencing throughout your life. This guy here, he's like, you know what? I figured it out. You ain't gonna take me for a ride no more, man. Yeah, putting your foot down. And, almost like facing the world with like chutzpah, like you're just like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm done. I'm done with the bull crap. And you're just gonna, just face it head on and heal it. Damn it, you're just gonna heal it and blah. All right. I like it. Straightforward. Let's go. Good. I'm glad you guys are learning. This is nice. You're learning to push through and to heal. That's awesome. All right, let's keep going. Who are you becoming through this? Okay, let's see. Who are you becoming through this? I mean, I think it's already kind of showing through, huh? But I guess at the end of all this, I got not a pushover. That's good. Not a pushover. No more pushing me over, babe. No more doormatting. All right, you're not a doormat no more. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Ah! Oh, I dig it. Man, these two combo cards are just so damn powerful. You are gonna, the master of your realm. The magician can master all the elements and even manifest their desires and not allowing them to be pushed and pulled in the ocean like a little piece of wood floating about. You no longer are at the mercy of the elements. You master the elements. Okay, brings a lot of happiness and balance. Surrounded by happy children and watching things grow. It's lovely. You'll be able to dispel the anxiety factor and free yourself, essentially. I mean, look at this chick here. Okay. She is blinded, she's bound, but nothing's stopping her from freeing herself and undoing the rope or whatever's binding her and taking off the blindfold. She is the only one that is not allowing the freedom to take hold. Okay, so you're pretty much going to free yourself, my babes. It's about damn time, and I'm happy for y'all. Okay, good stuff approaching, and that's dope. Let's go. All right, let's pull from the Universal Prophecy cards. What this season unlocks next. Yeah. Yeah. What this season unlocks next. Beautiful deck by Julie McKenzie. Okay, what this season unlocks next for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. All right, these two wanted to make appearance. Who am I to deny spirit like that? All right, so we'll just kind of pull them out. Yeah. So I swear I shuffled these, okay? But like these are the three same cards from pile 2, but this time they came in different order. yeah, it was funny, but this season pretty much unlocks that. But this time it feels different. Okay, so this card is Union. Memories of the past are rising and stirring your heart. Let love guide you as you remember. Allow the union of souls to connect one more. Now, usually it's like two people getting together, but for me, this is more a union of of the self, becoming one with yourself. You've been through the ringer. You've been tossed around like a rag doll, and almost you felt split. You felt unbalanced. You didn't feel like yourself. But now you start to feel like yourself. You become more trusting of yourself and your instincts and what your gut feelings are. And it's like you are now partners with your higher self and your soul, and you're going through this together, and not just, you don't feel separated. You feel like you're back, man. And that's good. Breathe. Breathe in the universal energy that connects mind, body, and soul as one. Feel the energy of love as it flows through every cell of your body. It's just, it unlocks this love factor, the flow, which in turn, the vibration of love is a very powerful thing, and it can really manifest beautiful things in your life. It can almost make you feel like you have a charmed life. And I'm feeling that's what's going to start to happen. You're like, holy crap. All of a sudden, I have a charmed life. What the hell? It's going to be great. And I think you're going to start to maybe discover a lot more about yourself that you never really thought about. Meditate. You might start even practicing that, and connecting with yourself and source a lot easier, you know what I mean, and finding solace in meditation and releasing bad habits that kept you in this cycle as well, and replacing that bad habit with more constructive and healthy practices, like meditating, for example. Breathe in positive energy through meditation and open your heart. Whispers received in a clear mind will enable you to see the situation clearly. Think everything's, how can I put this? The season pretty much will unlock clarity for you. Boom. Clarity, understanding of yourself. And almost like, you're going to laugh at this one day. Maybe not right now in this moment, but it's one of those things you're going to look back and be like, phew, going through this, I can handle anything. Anything. I love it, guys. I love it. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the reading here. I hope this is very helpful for you. Thanks for joining me today. If you wish to support my channel, go down to the description box. There's a PayPal link if you wish to donate, or you can go to my website, shop-krc.com, if you wish to purchase one of my handmade or 3D printed bijouterie. They're creepy, cool, and cute. Not for the timid. They definitely turn heads. If you can't do any of those things, definitely follow, like, subscribe, share. That'll support me like you wouldn't believe. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.